Hello, everyone. Thank you. There we go. Hello, judges. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tim Tuttle. This is Brett Barros. We're excited to be here to present Expect Labs. Now, in just a few years from now, we're going to live in a world where the computing devices all around us pay attention continuously to what's happening in our life, understand our conversations, and use that to better anticipate the information that we need. Expect Labs is building a technology platform to make that possible. And today we'd like to show you our iPad application called MindMeld, which is built on this technology and is the first voice and video calling app that can actually understand what you say to make sure related information is always at your fingertips. Now, our team knows a little something about this. Not only does it include PhDs and research experts from places like MIT, Bell Labs, and Carnegie Mellon, but our core team is responsible for building one of the largest infrastructures ever constructed to extract meaning from video and audio information in real time. That was at a company called Truvio, which I co-founded, and we grew to become the second largest video search platform on the web, and it was ultimately acquired by AOL. Expect Labs is the third technology startup that I founded since I finished my PhD at the AI lab at MIT. Now, our work has indicated that this technology has the potential to potentially dramatically improve the way we have conversations. And why would we want to do that? We want to do that so that we can hopefully make terrible conversations like this a thing of the past. Hey, Brett, how's it going?
Hey, not bad, but don't forget we're meeting Marissa Meyer at Blue Bottle Coffee.
Wait, I thought you met with her last week.
No, I already told you I was on vacation last week.
Oh, right. Okay, let's just go down to Google. We'll meet her down there.
Newsflash, she works at Yahoo now.
Oh, right. Okay, so where are we meeting her?
Just look it up.
Okay, it's a ridiculous conversation, but it's to make a point. I apologize to the judges for that terrible conversation. But the point is, I looked like an idiot, and Brett is frustrated because I forgot that he was on vacation last week. I didn't get the news that Marissa went to Yahoo, and I had no idea this place where we're supposed to meet her. The entire time I was holding that iPad in my hand. Wouldn't it be awesome if that iPad got me all those facts that I needed and rescued me in the conversation? So this is exactly what we designed our app MindMeld to do. And we'll do the conversation one more time, but this time we'll show you how it works in MindMeld. So if we could switch to the iPad. Okay, there we go. Sit next to you, Jeff, if that's all right. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do that conversation, but we're going to do it in the MindMeld app. So I'm calling Brett right now. And there's Brett. Hey, Brett, how's it going?
Hey,
wait,
not bad.
Hold on.
But don't forget, we've got a meeting with Marissa Meyer at Blue Bottle Coffee.
Hold on, let's wait for it to go back on the screen. We'll try that one more time. Any luck?
Whoop.
Okay, how about I? Well, I don't know. Okay. All right, there we go. So we're having a conversation, and I say to Brett, how's it going?
And I said we've got a meeting with Marissa Meyer, and we're meeting her at Blue Bottle Coffee.
All right, so, okay, so the first thing that happens, before we start this conversation, I'd like to say, I see from the pictures you put on Facebook, looks like you had a good vacation last week, so welcome back. And regarding the meeting with Marissa, you know, of course she's at Yahoo now. So I suggest you check out this video before the meeting just to get up to speed. And, you know, there's a bunch of blue bottles in the city. So I assume you're talking about this one right here, which is the one near our office in Hayes Valley, which I just shared with you. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, that's it. Sounds like you're on top of it.
Okay, I am on top of it. So I now have all the facts that I need thanks to MindMeld. So what exactly is happening here? So let me explain. So you slide all the way to the left in the application, and MindMeld is a great way to have a high-quality voice or video call with up to 8 people. Now, as you talk, related information is always just a swipe to the right. When the conversation started, MindMeld showed me information about Brett, and I was reminded from his pictures that he posted on Facebook that he was on vacation last week. When Brett mentioned the meeting with Marissa, MindMeld understood what he said and automatically found related information. And in just a couple of taps, I was reminded, of course, that she's at Yahoo, and I could confirm that we're meeting her at the Blue Bottle in Hayes Valley. But here's the best part. When I wanted to show him something specific, all I need to do is just drag it to the right onto the sharing panel in the application, and he was able to see it instantly on his iPad.
Hey, Tim, you should check out this article from TechCrunch.
And of course, obviously, everything he shares with me, I see instantly on the iPad. And the sharing panel is a shared workspace where everything that everybody shares is seen in real time, intuitively organized, and automatically archived in the cloud so you can easily find it later. And that is MindMeld. OK, so thank you. Hey, yeah, awesome, awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Can we switch back to the slides, please? OK, so at first glance, this may seem a little bit like Skype meets Siri, but let me tell you about the technology that makes this far more powerful. We call it our anticipatory computing engine, and it goes well beyond simple voice search. What this platform is designed to do is analyze the last 10 minutes of your conversation so it can predict what you need in the next 10 seconds. We do this by developing a model of what your conversation is about that changes from second to second, and then we proactively find information from your social graph and the web and display it for you, in some cases before you need to ask for it. We've been working on this for almost 2 years. There's 9 patents in process that cover the core IP. What really excites us is the potential this technology has to power an emerging generation of intelligent applications, whether it's a smart panel on your wall that helps you during your business meetings, or it's the assistant that lives in your glasses. Technologies like this will allow applications like these to pay attention continuously and better anticipate the information that you need. This app is going to be available in the App Store in October as a voice calling app for the iPad. We're going to enhance it with high-quality video calling down the road. And most importantly, we're opening up this platform early next year to the developer community so they can build new apps, next-generation communication apps that leverage the power of this technology. If you're interested in finding out more, please sign up for early access at expectlabs.com or follow us at GetMindMeld. Thank you very much. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, well, if that really works, wow, that's really cool.
Thank you. Thank you. It does work.
So when you had the conversation and you brought up Marissa, did that actually come up?
It happened. There was a little bit. It didn't show it when it was coming in, but I could show you a couple more examples if.
Yeah.
It happened the first time around.
Very interesting. So I'm not going to get into the you know, how you're going to monetize and all of this stuff. I just want to know how many people are involved in the company right now.
So our team is 8 people right now.
Okay. And what are your plans going forward in the next few months?
So our plans are to launch these initial applications as a demonstration of what the technology can do, and then open up a platform that will hopefully inspire developers to create next-generation communication apps and build our company through distribution that way. We did that very successfully at my last company, Truvio, where we got thousands of third parties to build applications on our platform. We're hoping we can do that with this as well.
Okay.
I have 2 quick questions, one more on the business side and one on the user experience side. So for user experience, say I'm starting to use this app for the first time, am I the one choosing what data sources are pulled in to populate, or is that something that you're doing behind the scenes and I don't have a lot of say? So for example, could my Facebook information be pulled in and I didn't pair it with Facebook?
Well, so we do stuff that's on the open web as well as stuff that's in your own social graph. For the stuff that's on the web, videos, pictures, news articles, that stuff happens automatically. If you want to integrate additional sources like Facebook, well, Facebook comes when you sign up for the app initially, but LinkedIn, Google, Google Documents, Dropbox, all those you'll be able to do in the future by opting in yourself.
Great. And then quickly, the business side, do you hope that you ultimately become the screen I go to every time I want to have these interactions with people, the voice interactions, or do you also have plans to augment other people's services that do something similar? I'm doing video conferencing, I'm doing web conferencing.
Right.
Can you augment their platforms as well, or do you want to be the one and only place to go?
So our business plan model is to build a platform that we hope developers can build, third parties can build a variety of different communication applications. Ideally, we'll work alongside existing solutions that you have right now, and we'll work on those partnerships to do that. And so that's our plan. We've done that in the past. We know how to do that. And so, okay. Mark,
So I'll throw out 2 positives. One is I like how right up front you establish credibility by talking about your past and your successes and the things you've worked on. So I was kind of leaning in. Number 2, I really like it's almost reminded me of Reportive. You know, the fact that you're in email and you want to know a little bit about the person that you're communicating with. So I really like that angle to it. I'm a tiny bit cynical about I'm going to be in a video conference and real time be looking up stuff and trying to also deal with a phone call. But I sort of understand that what you're trying to do is be a platform, and that's just a use case to try to, I think, to prove out your underlying architecture. So I would love to understand more about what that architecture is actually doing and what the use cases are.
Yeah.
I'm a tiny bit not persuaded about the real-time video conferencing, but I'm persuadable.
Yeah. Well, I'll try very briefly to persuade you on the point that you're skeptical about, which is, you know, I think it's very possible. Our company believes it's very possible, you know, 10 years from now, maybe even sooner, this automatic information discovery and language understanding is a part of every conversation that we have. And it's not because you're constantly looking at information on the phone, but you're on the phone and somebody mentions, oh, let's meet at Starbucks. You put the phone down and it shows you a map. Or you're talking with somebody on Skype or in a video conference and they mention a news article they just read. Maybe an indicator comes that lets you see that exact same article. Or there'll be numerous enterprise applications where, I don't know, you're on a sales support call and you're trying to get product information, and that information appears automatically without having a CSR search for it in the database. Or you're in a physician consultation and they're talking about treatment options, and those options are displayed to you. I mean,
but that's where it really resonates with me. When you talk about a use case like a CSR use case,
right,
where I'm talking to a customer and then I'm going to say things and have relevant information, totally get that.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe that's it. Like the person to person, I'm talking to my mom and want to be able to see stuff while I'm talking to her, not so much.
Right.
I guess the question is, in minor disclosure, I was an angel investor in Truveo. Thank you. How much of this will actually happen over voice interaction versus as part of a personal workflow, like, I mean, email, and how much will you do outside of the voice aspect, and do you need training for the engine?
Well, so a very quick answer. Okay, so this certainly applies to things beyond voice applications and voice conversations, but voice is a very rich area that if you look at the history of 10 seconds or 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you can actually be much more insightful about getting people information because you have much more context. So we think that's a very fruitful area that no one's looking at right now. Did that sort of answer the question? Okay,
I think it
I
needs
was
something more
rushed.
complete.
All right.
I was rushed.
We're
I
out
was
of
cut
time,
off.
I'm sorry.
Great.
But very cool. Thank you very much. Expect Labs.
Thank you.